So you've fallen off the wagon completely. You were making some progress on your self-improvement journey, but something happened and you just fell flat on your face. You've lost all your progress. In fact, you might even be worse off than you were when you started. I got you, bro. In this video, I'm going to detail everything I've done to get myself back on track as soon as possible in the past and everything I've learned since then. Right, so what you need to look at yourself as is you need to look at yourself as someone in crisis. You're a company in crisis, or maybe what I like to think of is that you're someone dying on the hospital floor or whatever, and like there's a surgeon coming in to like fix everything, right? Say the first thing you need to do, say you got like a gunshot wound or whatever, right? And you need like lots of repairs on your body and stuff. I'm not a medical student, I don't know like the actual jargon, but you get what I'm trying to say. You're in crisis and you need to act fast. Okay, the first thing you do is you stop the bleeding, right? You want to make sure you don't lose any more blood. You don't end up like worse off than you are right now. You just want to like limit the damage as much as possible before you can actually see what's going on and actually like tighten up whatever needs to be fixed, right? So the first thing you need to do is you need to bring structure back in your life. Okay, so yes, this is the boring part, but it's the most important part. Okay, you need to bring structure back in your life so you can actually get direction in where you're going. Right? You've spent your days doing whatever it is you're doing, falling back to all your bad habits, your days have no structure, you're just wasting away. So now it's important that you bring structure back in your life. What's the best way to bring structure back in your life? Morning routine, and I've mentioned before about nighttime routines and like incorporating those to create a good morning routine. But the most important thing is like a morning routine, right? And when does a morning routine start? The night before, right? You need to make sure you get your sleep, okay? You need like the pillars of just being a good, functioning, productive human being is you need to have good sleep, your body needs to have like good food, like running through it, and you need to be focused. So what you need to do is you need to make sure you get your 8 hours of sleep, right? That's the first thing. Just get back on your routine. Like, okay, so now there are two ways you can get back like on the wagon, right? So I know people who either like completely rip the band-aid off, right, and they just start in hard. Start the day. I'm that kind of person. I start off Monday, waking up at 4. 1.5 hour like leg day routine, like hard. I'm going in hard, and after that I'm like straight into studying, right? There's people who do that. Then there's people who sort of like gradually put themselves in, and I've also done this before in the past. Pick whichever one works for you, right? You can do it step by step. Maybe you can just start by getting your 8 hours of sleep and then waking up and like doing 10 push-ups in the morning, right? Or if you're someone who likes to rip the band-aid off, you just start hard. You incorporate like your workout routine, whatever it is, right? But the most important thing is now you're building a morning routine. So you start your 8 hours of sleep, and then you want to wake up and you want to do some sort of exercise, right? I've mentioned this before. It doesn't need to be like a heavy muscle building routine or whatever. Just some sort of exercise, even if it's just going onto YouTube and searching a 10-minute HIIT workout, right? Like just cardio, just 10 minutes, a little cardio workout, or if it's abs or whatever, just get your body moving, right? Because now you want to get your body functioning well again, right? So now you've got the sleep, you've got the exercise, and you want to start eating like properly again. Or if you're not ready to like cut out all the junk food and whatever, at least stop just eating like snacks and whatever. Just bring structure. The most important thing now is bringing structure back into your life, right? So just set out like, okay, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I have them at this time. If you're not ready to like give up all the crappy food, just make sure there's structure. Just make sure you're eating at a specific time and there's some sort of structure in what you're doing, right? You're bringing back structure. And another thing that I want you to do, this is probably going to be the hardest part, but I want you to give up if you can give up your phone completely, like do that. I know there's a lot of people, like for me, I can't because I make content on my phone. I use it for school as well and that sort of thing. So I can't just like give up my phone. And I know a lot of people are like that. But delete like Instagram, TikTok, all these things, just get rid of them. Right, stop watching like useless stuff. Just stop using your phone for recreational activities, basically. Right, just stop doing that. And what you'll notice is it's going to be hard. Like you're going to experience a lot of resistance, right? And that's good because resistance is progress, right? When you're in the gym and you're lifting and you're experiencing a lot of resistance, that's you getting stronger, right? And so you need to do this. I'm telling you now, do not skip this step because this is where people fall off. The phone and just distractions, whatever, are the reason you're here, because you couldn't like keep focusing on your work and also like being on your phone all day long. Eventually your phone took over and then you fell off the wagon. This is what got you off the wagon in the first place. So you need to get rid of this thing. You need to stop it. Like just get rid of it. Okay, just stop. We spoke about you're on the hospital bed and they're stopping the bleeding. The phone is causing your bleeding. Okay, it's ruining your life. So just stop using it for recreational activities. Like just limit it. Imagine it's a burner phone, okay? Imagine it's a burner. You get gangsters, they got like a burner phone where it's just for calls and it's strictly business. You only use it for what you need. It's not for fun or anything like that. So yeah, that's what we said. You got your sleep, you got your diet, you got your exercise in, and you've gotten rid of your phone. Now you've got structure. Okay, that's perfect. Just do that for however long you feel necessary. It's going to be hard, especially the phone part is going to be really difficult. But once you've got structure back in your life, now you can start doing the real surgery, the intricacies. Right now you're getting scalpel and all of this, and you're like cutting apart, you're cutting off extra skin or whatever, and you're tying up everything. Now you're doing like the real like intricate work. Right now you got to figure out what your vision is. The thing is, if you fell off the wagon, you probably know exactly what you need to do. You had a vision for what you were doing, but you just fell off. So if that's the case, it's quite simple. Just start incorporating that back in, right? But if you're someone who didn't have that, like just sit down and just figure out where you want to take your life, what you want to focus on. Like this is more, again, we sorted out the sleep, the diet, the exercise, everything, and that sort of thing. Now it's more about like work that's actually gonna like change your life. So now you need to figure out, okay, am I trying to get into like fantastic shape now? If you are, now that exercise in the morning, that 10-minute like hit routine is not going to work anymore. Now you need to set up a proper workout routine, right? If you don't have one or whatever, like again, I've mentioned it so many times, there's so many workouts on YouTube. You can just search, literally search what you're looking for. If you're looking for an arm workout, like a 45-minute arm workout, a 30-minute arm workout with dumbbells, just search that. If you're looking for one at home, just search that. It will be there on YouTube. Just do it. Okay, and then now, obviously, if you're in school or whatever, like, things are kind of set up for you. You've already got like a structure. You want to make sure you're keeping up with your work. That's quite simple. And then if you're trying to if you're trying to like create a business, or you're trying to do like a little side hustle, and you're balancing that with school, figure out a time where you can put it in, like just an hour. Just start off with just doing an hour every day, because now we're just getting back into the swing of things, right? And yeah, that's basically all you need, right? The most important, the building a structure part is the most important part. You just need to get rid of all the crap. Just get rid of it. Stop the bleeding before you start doing the surgery, right? And then after that, that's when you actually start putting in like the important work, right? And yeah, that's just basically all you need to do to get your life back on track. I have plenty of other videos that can answer a lot of questions you might need. Make sure you click the subscribe button down below. And until next time, I'll see you boys.